Everybody is looking to stay warm as we gear up for a very cold winter storm that's making its way in tomorrow, Nick. This is really preparation night for a lot of families.
Yeah.
Make sure you have those flashlights, batteries, cell phone chargers, everything ready to go, especially given what we saw over the weekend.
Yeah, you know, as a precursor, every storm kind of adds a little bit more risk of flooding, right? And this one's going to have a lot of rain. You mentioned the preparations. If anybody lives in a floodplain or a known area to flood, I think it's a good idea to have a way to get those weather alerts should one be issued, and have a go bag, because as the storm starts to unfold tomorrow, things are going to start to evolve fairly quickly. It's going to be a fluid situation with the rain coming in, and it doesn't take much. I mean, we had some light rain earlier today and already resulted in ponding of water. So the ground has not recovered from the last storm, and you can't absorb much more, right? So it's going to lead to widespread to extensive street flooding as we go through tomorrow and during the overnight hours especially. So aerial flood watches are in place, and the darker greens, you'll see this, those are the flash flood watches. That's for the burn scar areas, because when you get heavy rain over that, now you're looking at chances for debris flow. So a lot of hazards to think about as we go over the next couple of days. For today, we've had some light showers in place pushing through. It didn't really do a whole lot, but we're watching the storm that's out over the Pacific, and this is a big storm. It's a very healthy comb ahead shape, right? And you can see the trailing clouds down to the southwest. You're tapping into the subtropical moisture there, and that's going to be the atmospheric river setup that we're going to tap into, and that's what's going to bring us a lot of rain for our area. It's going to happen in about 2 waves. The first one starts tomorrow morning, and as you wake up about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, that rain will start to lift to the north. This is with a warm front, so notice the snow levels. When that warm front passes by, the snow levels will begin to rise, and then at that point you'll see rain across the higher elevations too, even up to 6,000 feet. We will see some high winds too, so as we get through the afternoon hours by 3 o'clock, cold fronts back to the west will have a lot of rain with it, and that's going to help bring down some strong winds to the surface. So by 4 or 5 o'clock, that's when I do expect to see the winds increasing, becoming damaging winds during the evening into the overnight. That front passes down to the southeast, and then by Thursday, the bulk of the rain is done, and we transition to on again, off again showers, but we still have the residual impacts from all that water that will be draining out. So in terms of rainfall, 2 to 4 inches across parts of the valley, 3 to 5 inches of rainfall coming our way for the foothills. That in itself in the foothills will lead to higher rivers, creeks, and streams. We could see a situation similar to that of last Saturday, where you get rock slides and more road closures. So travel next couple of days will be a bit dangerous. A lot of closures expected. And then a winter storm in the Sierra with 1 to 3 feet of snow when you get above the 5,000 foot mark. And with the strong winds there too, you're going to have near blizzard conditions. So there are high wind warnings now in place for tomorrow and Thursday for the valley. And you can see as we go through tomorrow evening, this is 11 o'clock, notice how some areas will be seeing gusts near 60 miles per hour. The storm last weekend brought a period of 60-mile-an-hour winds, but it lasted just a couple hours and brought down a good amount of trees. This will be lasting several hours, about 6 to 8 hours of a window of damaging winds. So we will have a lot to think about here when we have the potential for widespread outages with those downed trees and power lines, along with closures and the renewed chance of flooding. So that's one storm, and I'll show you the 7-day forecast. We're going with an action day to bring that to your attention Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, in between systems, we'll have some showers, some downtime, even for part of the day on Saturday. But the next system, Saturday night into Sunday, could bring another substantial amount of rain, also leading to further flooding concerns down the road. Adrian?